Thank you very much, Secretary Romulo, for your introduction. Ambassador Louis and other officials of the People's Republic of China, Ambassador Benedicto and other officials of the Philippine government, our host, Dr. Wee, and the other members of the Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chambers of Commerce and Industry, other members of the Filipino and Chinese business community, friends from the Filipino community, guests, ladies and gentlemen. We are so pleased to be in Shanghai today to witness an important milestone in the history of Philippines-China relations. Our visit to Shanghai, which is in fact my 10th visit to China since becoming president, falls exactly on the day, 35 years ago, when diplomatic relations were established between our two countries. In fact, as Dr. Wee has said, when I became president, I made June 9 of every year Filipino-Chinese Friendship Day. In the past, we attended activities to make Filipino-Chinese Friendship Day in Manila. But this year is extra special. We are here in Shanghai to celebrate this important occasion with all of you. This special day is not just to acknowledge the significance of our growing partnership, but more importantly, to honor the contribution of our people-to-people exchanges in strengthening our bilateral relationship. Over the past 35 years, we have witnessed the vigorous development of our bilateral ties, with our economic and trade cooperation serving as the engine driving our relations to great heights. But the ties of friendship, the history, the traditions, the interactions, and the experiences shared by our peoples predate the founding of our two republics and the formal establishment of our diplomatic relations by many centuries. That is why practically every Filipino has Chinese ancestry. For instance, my husband's great-great-grandfather was Chinese from the great province of Fujian. He fought under the Spanish flag to defend Manila against the British and was awarded with a nobility title by the Spanish government. This is only one example of the intricate and abiding connections of blood between the Philippines and China. Because of our relations, forged by blood relations and geography, the Philippines and China grew to become more than good neighbors, more than good partners, more than good friends. We are family. We are family, and we are neighbors. As neighbors, we look out for each other's welfare and security. We are family, and we are partners. As partners, we have strong ties across all levels and sectors: political, economic, social, cultural, people-to-people exchanges, and even twinning arrangements between cities and provinces. During my visits to China over the last 9 years of my presidency, I had the privilege of visiting many cities all over China and of meeting with the highest-ranking officials of China, including President Hu Jintao, Premier Wen Jiabao, and former President Jiang Zemin. We were also warmly received by the people of the places we visited. But a most memorable moment was the state visit of President Hu Jintao to the Philippines. Together with President Hu Jintao, we established a strategic and cooperative relationship for peace and development. We agreed that our relationship is going through a golden age of partnership a period of prosperous endeavors and great promise. How true that was indeed. Bilateral trade has grown 100-fold since we established our relationship in 1975. China is now our third largest trading partner. China is also today one of the fastest growing sources of tourists for the Philippines, averaging an annual 43% growth rate. We significantly contribute to each other's economic development. Filipino businessmen, many of whom are here with us tonight, have invested a total of $2.6 billion in China. Likewise, Chinese investments in the Philippines have grown. 2 years ago, China's State Grid Corporation and its local partners successfully formed the National Grid Corporation of the Philippines, which now manages the National Transmission Corporation. The total investment for this project is $3.95 billion. More than business partners, China has also become a development partner of the Philippines by participating in our priority agriculture and infrastructure projects, such as the Philippine Sino Center for Agricultural Technology and the North Rail Project. These projects, in which China participates, enhance our country's competitiveness as a place for doing business and, in turn, attracting more investment and creating more jobs for our people. During my time in office, an essential component of our foreign and economic policy has been to aggressively expand our trade and diplomatic relations around the world. The expanded diplomatic and trade agenda we have forged with China is such an outstanding case in point. We are proud that enhanced Philippines-China relations are a hallmark of my presidency. I would like to think that the Philippines is committed to working with China to let our golden age of partnership flourish as a testament to the deep friendship between our countries and peoples. When I became president in 2001, my first visit to China was in Shanghai. I was here in Shanghai to attend the APEC Summit, which is to me China's official rise to the world platform. In that summit, China demonstrated to the world its ability to bring together leaders of the world in unity to counter the threats of terrorism and to promote our collective vision of a world of free, open, and prosperous economies. Over the last 10 years, the world has seen China not only emerge, but claim its place as a global economic power. Today, we are once again here in Shanghai, but this time on my last visit as President of the Philippines. I have worked hard to establish a new and dynamic relationship with China to match its growing influence. I remain as committed as ever to promoting and further strengthening the solid partnership of our two countries. Happy Philippines-China Friendship Day, Sheshe.